trade three for $1.
Class of 2025, please be seated. Good evening to everyone here celebrating this grand accomplishment of the class of 2025, but also welcome to everyone who has supported us through our years here. Hello, my name is Samuel Alarcon, and I am the Student Council Board President here at Loveland. I would love to give a huge thank you to the Board of Education, faculty, staff, friends, and family who have brought us here to this moment. Today would not be the same without all of you. Graduates, today you should walk away with so much pride in what we have done. Because yes, we leave today having achieved something great, but what we have accomplished in our time at Loveland is so much more powerful than that. Class of 25, we had made an extraordinary impact on this school, whether it be up at the turf, in the gym, in the stage, or in the classroom. We have left our mark at the high school, aspiring what we love to do. A part of that is the imprint we've made on our teachers, our coaches, our peers, and of course, our friends. You should know these impacts are so special because they are carried from the passion and the authenticity of our hearts to the hearts of the people around us. I hope that this ceremony is nowhere near the first thing you remember of high school. I hope you remember the memories you've made and the people you've made them with, because there's so much value in what we do for people and what they do for us. This class is indicative of that and is astonishing in every way because of it. I am so fortunate to have experienced my time at Loveland with all of you and see the impact of every single person I've met along the way. I urge you all to look back on your years and understand the legacy you've made, both in the school and in the hearts of everyone there. Today, I get the opportunity and the privilege to recognize one of these students who left their imprint on our school. Julian Drennan was a kind-hearted, hard-working, loving soul who lived with passion and still lives today through the people he held closest. I hope we all not only celebrate his vivacious character and how remarkable it was, but his impact as well. His impact on the school, the teachers, its students, and the people he loved. Class of 2025. After the ceremony, we move on. And moving on from this into life is going to be hard. It's going to be hard to not be scared, to not be nervous. It's going to be hard to figure things out. I cannot tell you what your future is, but I can tell you that if you're willing to carry with you your heart, the heart that pursues passions, the heart that learns it won't give up despite however many failures, the heart that impacts people, the heart that puts purpose and meaning in success, the heart that loves. You bring this heart with you, and I promise you won't regret it. If there's one thing I want you to take from what I said, it's this. While we are living, we must love as much as we possibly can. Thank you, class of 2025, for the past 12 years, especially the last 4. And may we all continue the ceremony and embark on our journeys with heart. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Evan Fessler, and I am a student council representative for the class of 2025. It is my honor to introduce our guests seated on stage today. Guests, please stand as I call your name. Audience members, please hold your applause until all guests have been introduced. Board of Education President, Reverend Jonathan Eilert. Board of Education Vice President, Ms. Lynn Mangan. Board Member, Ms. Christina Jaranek. Board Member, Ms. Eileen Washburn. Superintendent, Mr. Mike Broadwater. Assistant Superintendent of Teaching and Learning, Dr. Stacy Puerta. Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources, Mr. Garth Collier. Treasurer, Mr. John Espy. Director of Student Services, Mr. Jesse Coles. Director of Business Operations, Mr. Rich Bryant. Director of Learning Pathways, Mr. Brian Lee. Hamilton County ESC Superintendent, Mr. Chad Hilliker. Live Oak's Dean of Instruction, Dr. Amy Kraus. Loveland High School Principal, Mr. Dave Spencer. Loveland High School Assistant Principal, Mr. Brian Knatzer. Loveland High School Assistant Principal, Ms. Mary Beth Corbin. District Director of Student Athletics, Mr. Jason Bruce. Loveland Middle School Principal, Mr. David Knapp. Senior Class Advisor, Mr. Richard Ernst. School Resource Officer, Mr. Larry Main. School Counselor, Mr. Chris Fry. School Counselor, Ms. Jamie Gordon. School Counselor, Ms. Jamie Hamilton. And School Counselor, Ms. Amy Mason. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Carter Lucas, and I'm a Student Council representative. We would like to take this moment to express our appreciation to all of the faculty and staff who have helped us get to this point. Without their endless dedication and support, we would not be here today. Would all members of the Loveland staff please stand to be recognized? On behalf of the class of 2025, thank you.
Hello, my name is Sophia Loomis, and I'm a Student Council representative. I would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to Loveland High School's very own orchestra, under the direction of Rachel Bierkin, for providing the beautiful soundtrack for today's celebration. Your music adds so much meaning and emotion to this moment, and our graduation would not be the same without you. Thank you for making this day unforgettable for the class of 2025. At this time, all who are able, please rise for the playing of our national anthem by the LHS Orchestra. Please be seated.
Good evening. My name is Ryan Fessler, and I am the senior class president. I am Italian. Perhaps that is one of the many reasons why I enjoy making pizza so much. But for me, pizza has been a journey. About 6 years ago, I found my foundational recipe. I used that recipe to master the basics, tossing the dough, getting the amount of cheese right, the amount of sauce, and most importantly, finding out which toppings I like best. Occasionally, I would burn a pizza. Every once in a while, I'd accidentally throw one on the ceiling. And there was that one time where I spilled cornmeal all over the kitchen. Wasn't good. But, and I think to my mother's chagrin, I kept going. Eventually, I searched for better ingredients. Through much more trial and error, I found what worked best for the pizza I liked. Tomatoes from Italy, special whole milk mozzarella, high gluten flour, and these toppings: sausage, mushroom, and banana peppers. You should try it. These ingredients make what I think is the pizza I love the most, one I am proud of. So you may be wondering to yourself why I decided to use my time today to go off on a little tangent about pizza. No, I am not hungry. That's a lie. I am a little bit hungry, but that's not why I'm talking about pizza. Right now, we are at the beginning of all of our journeys, making our own pizzas. We will all find a recipe that is promising, learn it, get good at it, then make it our own. My pizza is different from yours, and yours from mine. Some of us will insist on making Sicilian-style squares, while others will make New York-style, and they'll fight all day with that Chicago deep dish crowd. And yes, a few will probably be gluten-free. But at the end of the day, we will all have a pizza. We will all have something we have dedicated our time to that we are proud of. So no matter what pizza you're after, I hope it's as crispy, crunchy, pillowy, tangy, sweet, savory, or whatever the heck you want it to be, because we all have the means to craft our own supreme pizza pie. Thank you. Now hold on, you're not done with me yet. I have the great privilege to introduce our senior ensemble performing Irish Blessing.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mackenzie Liu, and I am truly honored to stand before you as the class of 2025 Salutatorian and the Student Council Secretary. I want to take a moment to recognize the faculty, staff, Board of Education, family, and the friends who have guided us with invaluable support. We are sitting here today thanks to your commitment to our success, so thank you. Graduates, I know these past few weeks have been filled with significant events from Commitment Day to our senior picnic. It seems that our years of hard work are so simply wrapped up in one day. How can it be that these formative years of our lives have passed by in mere seconds? Someone once shared with me that without even realizing it, as seniors, we are grieving high school, not in sorrow, but in recognition. These last 4 years have looked different for all of us. Many have been waiting for today since the first day of our freshman year. And for others, they will always look back on this time with fond memories. Ultimately, whether we will view high school as the best years or the worst years of our lives, it will always have been a time of immense growth. Even so, I challenge us to not let our new beginnings pass us by because we are too focused on what is ending. It is easy to see what we are losing today. Today marks the end of familiar faces in the hallway, the end of class with our school friends, and even the last time we will see our favorite teachers. The end of these relationships is often obvious, as our attention is drawn to what is right in front of us. We often recognize these endings before we consider the intricacies of our experience and how our future is waiting for us. It reminds me of a phrase that I would often hear in cross-country races: keep your head up. Keeping your head up maintains posture and efficiency. This much is obvious. However, looking forward forces runners to focus on the goal ahead and stay positive, improving engagement and confidence. While this method is very helpful in races, it is also applicable to our futures after Loveland High School. If we focus on the path behind us rather than what lies ahead, we may trip and fall, and the stagnant mindset may hinder our future. Ruminating on past events takes away the chance that we have to grow from our history. While we should keep our past in mind, I implore you to not dwell on it. If we will always be wishing we were at another time of our lives, should we not enjoy the time we're at right now? That being said, we shouldn't emphasize the future too much, as then we will also miss the aspects of now. There is a balance we must strive to maintain between working towards the future we want while building a life in the present. I urge you, remain grounded in the present and look to the future, but never let your past hinder you. Grow and learn from it, but do not look back. If you take away anything from today, remember this: the best version of ourselves is right now. So let us take tonight to honor the past 4 years, keep our heads up, and always celebrate the gift of today. Thank you.
Good evening, students, families, teachers, staff, and friends. My name is Jonas Moore. It is a true honor to stand here as the valedictorian of Loveland High School's class of 2025. This moment means a lot, not just because of the title, but because it gives me a chance to reflect on what has been. For many of us, a high school experience far different from what we ever expected. For me, high school wasn't always hallways, classrooms, and lunch tables. By junior year, I was spending most of my time across town at the University of Cincinnati, sitting in college lectures and navigating a different kind of campus, and trying to act like I wasn't completely lost on the first day of every semester. It was a unique path, one filled with much later mornings than most of you, long commutes, and a weird mix of being a high school student and a college student all at once. And if I'm honest, there were times when I felt a little out of place, both with being a high school student in college and a college student in high school. I wasn't always around for spirit weeks, pep rallies, or the daily rhythms of high school life, but here's one thing. Even from a distance, I never stopped being part of this class. We all took different paths to get here, whether you were in AP classes, art studios, CCP programs, athletics, musics, Great Oaks, or working part-time jobs after school. We've all shared something that matters more than any GPA or transcript. We showed up. We put in the work, we kept going. High school, especially these last 4 years, has taught us how to adapt to hybrid schedules, to remote learning, to uncertainty, and to grow in ways that don't always follow a straight path. We've learned that education isn't just about where you are, it's about who you are becoming. To our teachers and staff, thank you for giving us the room to grow and the support to do it our way. To our families, thank you for your patience and constant encouragement. And to the class of 2025, thank you for proving that there's no single right way to do high school, only your way. As we move on to colleges, careers, services, or adventures we haven't yet imagined, let us remember that our strength lies in our ability to chart our own course. Whether you spend every day at the high school or like me, didn't step foot inside the high school almost all year, we all made it, and we made it together. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did something special. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce our senior ensemble and senior strings performing Fly Away Home.
Be Good evening. I am Dave Spencer, the principal of the 312 graduates from Loveland High School's class of 2025. As we continue to celebrate these individuals seated in front of me, I would be remiss if we did not take this opportunity to honor our current Tigers who have committed to serve the armed forces to protect the freedoms we all enjoy. At this time, would the 2025 graduates who are entering the military please stand and be recognized. Please remain standing as I ask any members of the audience that has served or currently are serving in the military to stand and join you as well. We thank you for your service and your willingness to make the ultimate sacrifice to keep our country safe from harm. You may be seated. We've all heard the phrase, time flies, but as you sit here today, I'm sure you are amazed just how true that statement is. Regardless of how quick it has gone, there have been so many memories that you will cherish and moments that you will always remember when they happened and the many details of what they were. It is those moments that I want to make sure you take time to reflect on. It may have been the senior prom, an athletic event, a role in a play, a solo at a concert, when you officially decided what you were going to do after graduation, or it might just be a time that you spent with your friends. There may even be a song, a movie, a saying that brings you back to that moment. As I reflect each year on the graduating class, there are always those moments that I've had with them, that no matter how many years pass, I will connect those moments to them. This class is no different. There have been some of those this year, and I would like to share two that will always remain with me. January 21st, I was at a boys basketball game at LHS with several seniors that were present and part of our student chair section. There was inclement weather predicted for the next morning, and I was asked countless times during the game if we were going to have school. It's always been important to me for students to feel supported and their voice heard, so I made a deal with them. I said I would be willing to FaceTime the superintendent and let them share their thoughts with him if we won the game and they cheered loud, proud, and appropriately, which sometimes can be difficult for teenagers just in general. We won, and they did fulfill the request. So at 8:50 p.m., I FaceTimed Superintendent Broadwater. He answered, and I quickly found myself in the middle of a mosh pit, jumping up and down with everyone chanting, "Snow day, snow day." And this is where things took a twist. Somehow, a simple act of me supporting our students' voice turned into everyone thinking that I had just declared snow day for the next day. I became aware of this when I overheard one of our students call his mom, who's probably in the audience right now, and asking her if he could stay out later because there was no school the next day. Crisis mode set in, and I quickly clarified the situation. And just for the record, we did not have a snow day. The other moment occurred very recently, Friday, May 9th, the last academic day of school for the class of 2025. I arrived at school around 6:15 a.m., and as I entered the building, I walked down the hallway to my office, and I noticed a picture of myself taped to an office door. I thought, I wonder if that's the only picture. So I got up, went out in the foyer by the gymnasium, and started walking down the hallways of the school. Question answered. There were more pictures. There were what seemed like 2,000 pictures taped of my face all over the hallways, the doors, in the gym, in refrigerators, and in the faculty staff bathroom. Whew, that had to be scary for some. So I returned back to my office, and to be quite honest, feeling relieved that that was it. I opened my door to find the real gift from the seniors. Really, lots of gifts. There were gift-wrapped items everywhere in my office. So I unwrapped the first one. It was my desk chair. The next one was my desk. They had wrapped every single item in my office, even some of the push pins I used on my corkboard. A great attribute to the class of 2025 is they aren't afraid to take responsibility for what they have done. They left me a nice note. It really was a nice note, and they signed a large piece of wrapping paper with the majority of the names of all the individuals that participated in this activity. And now, here we are, another great memorable moment for all of you, your graduation ceremony. This is a big deal. Look around. We are here at the Citas Center with your classmates, your teachers, your family, and friends, all here to celebrate you. Your picture name will soon appear on the Jumbotron above. Now I know everyone expected you to be here. Everyone expected you to get a high school diploma. But many of you took different paths. And regardless of the path, you earned it. And because you did, you now have many opportunities ahead of you. And that is worthy of a celebration. I have one last thing for you. I want to give you a gift. A gift to remind you of this moment. A gift to cause you to think of your time at LHS. And I feel it's okay to do this because my father told me there was nothing wrong in regifting. Each of you will receive one of the 2,000 pictures hung at LHS with a message from me. So, here's to the moments we shared in this chapter and to the moments you've experienced over the last 4 years with your classmates and teachers. Cherish them. They have helped shape who you are today. Congratulations, and please know I am so proud of each and every one of you and everything that you have accomplished at your time at LHS. Superintendent Broadwater, it is with extreme pride that I present to you the Loveland High School Class of 2025.
Good evening. It is such an honor to be able to say a few words to our 2025 Loveland graduates. First of all, I want to apologize to Mr. Spencer for not calling that snow day. I didn't realize it was that difficult. And to the graduates, I think that photo is going to go on eBay for about $75 if you autographed it. I don't know if the... All right. Well, I believe every graduation speech should follow three main rules, which is levity, brevity, and repetition. I repeat, levity, brevity, and repetition. I'm going to count that off as levity and repetition, so now let's work on being the brevity. So I met with some of our awesome Loveland Tiger third graders, and I asked them to give our graduating seniors some wise advice as they entered their next phase, as they moved into life. So I selected 5 to share with you today, and unfortunately the 5 elementary students could not be here this evening, so I made a fat head of them. It's kind of maybe a skinny head, so I hope you can see it. But this young man's name is Lucas, a good-looking young man in our third grade, who said, "Go with your heart, do what you love, never give up, and don't eat too much candy." It's great advice. There's a lot to unpack there, but I think Lucas is saying, do what you love, but it won't be all candy. There'll be some work involved. Good advice. Next we have young lady named Etta, one of our third graders, who said you should save money for a while and then buy something that you want. Good advice. I think Etta was saying to save money, even if it's someone else's money, like mom's or dad's or grandma's. It's okay to save their money as you move through life. Third, young man Thomas. Thomas said, whatever you choose to do when you graduate, do whatever you want to do, even if people make fun of you. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm a big fan of that one. I think Thomas is saying be confident in who you are and don't let others make the decisions for you. From a young lady, Piper, don't forget this is your life. Don't let anyone else choose it for you. I like that. I believe Piper was quoting the great philosopher John Bon Jovi when she said, it's your life, it's now or never, you get to start rocking today. One of my favorites. Lastly, George, you should always stay positive, never give up, believe in your selfie. And I double checked, and George did say selfie, and I think he had a double meaning there, which is believe in yourself and be confident in who you are. And I'm a big believer of the positive part. So now that we've heard the advice of our third graders that are giving our graduating class, I want to share some of our seniors' thoughts, and I wish I could have asked all of our seniors, but I'm working towards brevity. So I asked some of our seniors on the Superintendent's Council what advice they would give their third grade selves if they had to do it all over. If they went back to third grade, what would they tell themselves? And here's their responses. I'm not going to hold up their graduating picture because you see them out there, but I will hold up their third grade picture. So young Carter said, take advantage of every opportunity to get involved, try something new. Good advice, Carter. Ellie gave her third grade self this advice. There's little Ellie, who's out there. Be kind to yourself. You're worth more than your grades. I'm so sorry if that sounds dark, but I promise it isn't. Just some advice I would have needed at that age. And I think that's great advice. Grades do not make the person. They are part of the person. Third, Harrison Hens. Those are good-looking glasses. Life and high school is a lot like the stock market. You're always going to have ups and downs. There will be some periods where there's hard times and others full of growth, but you always end up in a better spot than where you started. It's important to remind yourself of what's to come when you're stuck in bad times because it will get better. Very good. Last, we have CJ, and I thought I might see a bow tie on this one, but CJ said, some advice I'd give to my third grade self is to make as many friends as I possibly could. What I've learned over the years is that making connections and learning how to talk to others is one of the most important things I've learned throughout my schooling. I would challenge all of our seniors to listen to the advice you just heard from Carter, Ellie, Harrison, and CJ. What I can guarantee is that the advice will ring true as you progress through life. So before I end, as we're working on brevity, I want to use repetition one more time. I was going to ask George to help me out with this, but it's past his bedtime. So Mr. Spencer, if you could come up and help me follow George's advice, which was to believe in your selfie. So we're going to try and believe in our selfie. I'm not so sure it would have been cuter with George, but I appreciate, Mr. Spencer, you doing that for us. So I want to thanks for the reminder to have fun every now and then from George. With that, I say congratulations to our graduates, parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and everyone else who played a part in the students' success. Congratulations to each and every one of you. It is now my pleasure to introduce our school board president, Reverend Jonathan Eilert. Go forth, go succeed, go Tigers.
Good evening, esteemed teachers, administrators, parents, and the outstanding class of 2025. On behalf of the Loveland Board of Education, I share our congratulations on all that you have accomplished. Just a couple of weeks ago, I had the privilege of being one of the interviewers at our 8th grade here in Loveland, and I want to take you back to that moment in your educational journey. Can you remember what job you put down on the sheet that you wanted to attain? So many things can shift as we grow and experience new things, and I'm quite certain that some of you have probably changed from what you thought in 8th grade where you would be headed. But like things have shifted 4 years ago, things will continue to shift as you go 4 years from now after completing college, or 4 years in the workforce, or 4 years in service to your country. Our thoughts and our aspirations about what we want to do next will shift over time. I know when I graduated from high school, I thought I would go to law school and become a senator, but during college, my priorities and goals shifted. But what remained were my motivations, convictions, and core values. I would pursue a different profession, but I was still motivated to be of service to others and to be part of making the world a more compassionate and caring place. So I want to challenge all of you tonight to not just think about what you want to do, but why you want to do it and how you will go about it. What are your core convictions and motivations when it comes to being of service to your community and world? I challenge you because, frankly, the world needs you. Far too many of us that are adults now in this world are losing more of our compassion and empathy for each other. The world needs you and your care that you've shown for each other during your time in Loveland schools. One of the 8th graders I met with a couple of weeks ago said that she wanted to enter the U.S. Navy to serve her country and to be of service to others. I then asked her what that meant to her to be of service to others, and she said that serving others was meant for her putting more kindness into the world. I told her that was a pretty good answer when you're being interviewed by a pastor. When I talk to other adults in the community and administrators and school personnel about all of you, we have similar reactions. We are so impressed by your thoughtfulness, intelligence, and the care that you have for each other and for the issues that we face in our world. It's the gift that you have to offer to this world, but it's one that, frankly, the world might try to rob from you. There are people out there that have been hurt and disappointed by circumstances that have left them cynical about showing kindness. So I want to suggest for you tonight that you might seek advice from a different source. And I went back even farther than the 3rd graders. I went back to kindergarten. I went to my granddaughter's classroom last week at LECC and had Mrs. Jones and Mrs. Wagner help me talk to the kids about kindness. I asked them, what would you want to teach a new student about being a good friend? And what do you think grown-ups ought to know about being kind? Now, they're kindergartners, and they had little chicks that had just hatched in their classroom, so it took a while to get past bok bok chicken as their top answer. But then there were things like not wrestling on the carpet, which can sound kind of silly too, but think about what it means in terms of being a good friend and making sure your friends are safe and that they know the rules so that maybe they don't make the same mistakes that you have that caused you trouble. They also thought you should play with all the friends on the playground, including everyone. You should not ignore someone. They do not think you should scare your friends or make fun of other people. You should use your kind words, make good eye contact, and really listen to others. You should ask others to play with you and give gifts to others. You should help your friends when they get hurt. Simple acts of kindness. But frankly, things too often we as adults ignore or miss in this world. You gained important knowledge during your time in high school that will serve you well in your future pursuits. But I think even more importantly, you have been learning lessons since kindergarten about how to treat each other with care and respect, and to know that you have a responsibility to help others as we all together try to build a better, more caring world. These are lessons that I hope you will remember, and that I challenge you to continue to prioritize wherever life takes you so that you too can put more kindness into the world. Congratulations on this momentous occasion. I look forward to witnessing your impact that your gifts and your care for others will make in this world. And now for the awarding of the diplomas.
Ryan James Fassler. Samuel Jose Alarcon. Mackenzie Ray Liu. Jonas Franklin Moore. Evan Thomas Fassler. Carter Elliott Lucas. Sophia Corinne Loomis. Sydney Madison Mertis. Ansley Christine Terrace. Chloe Christina Rayburn. Alexandria Rose Williams Abrinica. Chelsea Jifa Addo. Eileen Aliva. Gabriel James Albrecht. Praise Chiniri Aliche. Liam Michael Amy. Mackenzie Lynn Anderson. Melanie Bridget Arcee. Maxwell Parker Aslagi. Ryan Thomas Ashby. Logan Edward Atkins. Delaney Anna Bear. Erica Ann Bear. Colton James Jacob Baker. Ayana Lashanta Baker. Luke Stephen Baker. Matthew Wayne Barger. Kaylin Elise Bassetti. Olivia Rose Bassetti. Olivia Hope Bast. Chloe Juju Bentley. Jackson Nicholas Bernhardt. William Ernest Bertkey. William David Bertoli. Catherine Jo Beike. Emily Kate Benniger. Isabella Sophia Mitchell Bisogni. John Sawyer Blackledge. Joshua Ryan Blaylock. Ava Grace Bamer. Ethan Michael Bowl. Maxwell Christopher Bovey. Harper Grace Bowen. Damian Anthony Bowman. Henry Wheaton Bradley. Madison Kylie Brandkamp. Caden James Brock. Zoe Alexandra Brock. Quinn Thomas Brogan. Kiera Jacqueline Brooker. Jackson Harold Zurgis. Jamie Brown. Malik DeAndre Brown. Karma Sarah Bryan. Kara Ann Bullock. Zachary James Burke. Eustace Jürgen Eckhard Bussi. Luca Michael Congiano. Lance Thomas Cantor. Evelyn Rose Carpenter. Maxwell Blaine Carver. Caleb Dylan Alexander Carter. Chloe Rose Costongway. Camelia Catan. Zachary Scott Cheney. Abigail May Charleston. Sophia Jihei Choi. Isabel Bonnie Christie. Wyatt J.C. Cronister. Caitlin Shannon Clark. Katie Marie Collier. Colin Michael Combs. Savannah Mae Combs. Brock James Knatzer. Cameron Marina Cook. Kyla Marie Cook. Josephine Grace Cooper. Justine Rose Cooper. Brandon Alexander Corona Juarez. Heather Elise Cosgrove. Kevin James Couch. Garrett Michael Craig. Sydney Morgan Craig. Suzanne Kelly Kramer. Miles Berg Crane. Nicholas James Dalkey. Veronica Audrey Cook Dallas. Godspeed Alua Shaitan David. Alexa Rose Delastrito. Aiden John DeMoss. Nicholas Paul Dent. Eric William Diskowski. Kayla Ann Hoyha Doherty. Luca May Doctor. Josephine Marie Donovan. Abigail Elizabeth Dorn. Aiden James Dowie. Peyton Hong Duel. Aaron Christopher Dollard. Mackenzie Sarah Dunlap.
Abigail Ann Ellis. Cameron Jamar Garrett. Alyssa Jane Eder. Shannon Elizabeth Evans. Casey Thomas Eversole. Jack Rorick Fagerland. Lillian Elizabeth Fehrenbach. Chloe Elise Finkler. Cadence Darlene Fishback. Brooke Lynn Flanagan. Derek Alexander Fleming. Audrey Marie Fleschauer. Gary Joseph Freeman, Jr. Michael Damian Fuller. Crystal Berenice Garcia. Luis Alejandro Garcia Sacedo. Sohani Ganial. Brenna Eileen Gaylor. Sharon Eileni George Nicasio. Wyatt Edward Glassmeyer. Chase Clark Goldie. Daniel Gomez Carrillo. Mauricio Gomez Carrillo. Evan Joseph Gould. Summer Maria Gray. Megan Elizabeth Grow. Dylan Ronald Hacker. Emily Taylor Hahn. Charles Matthew Hammer. Lincoln Isaiah Hanna. Alexis Grace Harden. Nathan James Harrison. Eve Marie Haynes. Xavier Alexander Carl Hurd. Anson Brittany Hearn. Caleb Thomas Heilman. Tyler Gannon Hendricks. Gunnar James Henn. Matt Henn. Jacob Harrison Hentz. Grace Elizabeth Hepburn. Bridget Hernandez Arroyo. Laura Catherine Hyatt. Ava Michelle Higley. Connor Ryan Hildebrand. Elizabeth Ann Hilliker. Theodore John Hogan. Max Lang Hollander. Isabella Marie Hook. Allison Mackenzie Horrell. Liam Thaddeus Houchins. Keely Patricia Hubble. Nadia Welch Buston. Nicholas Patrick Huff. Lauren Ann Huffstetter. Janelle Ismagulova. Luke David Jacobs. Sage Olivia Jodak. Emily Elizabeth Johnson. Gavin Robert Johnson. Brandon Michael Dwayne Jones. Lola Marie Jones. Reagan Margaret Jones. Tyler Matthew Jordan. Marcella Jean Cady. Tedros Jeffrey Cars. Logan Patrick Kyle. Luke Finn Patrick Klein. Elise Caitlin Knapschafer. Matthew Phillips Coney. Peyton Mackenzie Conkle.
Adam Mitchell Lake. Aiden Thomas Lamb. Allie Ruth Larson. Ashton Charles Larson. Eleanor Elizabeth Leeson. Claudia Jean Lindeman. Jordan Elliott Liu. Paulina Lee Locker. Michaela Jane Loader. Nathan Charles Logan. David Philip Lorick. Richard Aiden Louth. Benjamin Thomas Lytle. Gianna Catherine Morosco. Carl Hins Margroff IV. Tommy David Martin. Isaiah Allen Marks. Samantha Lynette Mason. Cooper Michael Massey. Alexis Caroline Margaret Maston. Nathaniel Giovanni Maraska Boston. Lillian Ruth McDonald. Boston Aaron McKibben. Mason Earl Hunter McQuitty. Jeffrey Joseph McSherry, Jr. Rosalind Alexandria Ann Meyer. Mick Carson Miller. Gavin Brooks Minks. Maisel Lane Monks. Peyton Ray Morganroth. Brooke Elise Morris. Sawyer Austin Muchmore. Avery Danielle Muse. Claire Sophia Niger. Bella Christina Noy. Oh. Jack Matthew Nopolis. Cadence Jean Northern. Cohen James Nunn. Aaron Luis O'Neill. Amelia Harriet Oakley. Lexia Bryn Ochoa. Dylan Michael Arthur. Aiden Michael Packer. Lillian Claire Patterson. Lucy Elizabeth Perusic. Alexander Julius Peter. Ethan Michael Fizenmayer. Brent Michael Pigman. Jared Pierce Mullis. Tristan Michael Platt. Elijah Haven Polkow. Josiah Coy Polkow. Kyle John Preston. Gage Mont Quick. Ethan Nicholas Raffinen. Eric Ramirez Cortez. Ariana Ray Ray. Sophia K. Reimels. Maggie Ann Reese. Reese Ann Rennock. Adrian Nicole Reynolds. Megan Lynn Rodas. Annika Ione Richardson. Alexandra Catherine Ritter. Ryland Christian Charles Riveras. Tyler Matthew Roberts. Gracie Marie Robertson. Preston David Anthony Robinson. Resner James Rokicki. Elena Christina Ruiz. Parker Addison Rush.
Dylan Miguel Sargent. Benjamin John Sauer. Wyatt Lawrence Scarberry. Piper Patricia Schaefer. Tyler James Sherman. Jenna Claire Scherpenberg. Ted Lucas Alexander Schultz. Ethan Robert Shepard. Hannah Louise Singleton. Adelia Marie Smith. Audrey June Smith. Madison Michelle Smith. Shane Patrick Smith. Deegan Grant Smolinski. Grace Elizabeth Sunland. Liam Benjamin Souter. Madeline Elizabeth Spencer. Allison Claire Stepanak. Will Bradley Stewart. Ava Mae Stiles. Kendall Isabella Sood. Annika Maria Swanson. Samantha Marie Taylor. Kaylee Lynn Tent. Gavin McCrae Tetzloff. Benjamin Ronald Tibbs. George Lawrence Timon. Reese Hannah Trujillo. Kaylee Alana Turner. Wesley Troy Vermeil. Brody Jack Wagner. Brandon James Waple. Kepler Abel Taylor. Carter Matthew Watt. Megan Elizabeth Weintz. Ryan Jason Werney. Ashley Elaine Wheeler. Augustus Michael Tersellick. Lily Marguerite Williams. Wyatt Thomas Lee Williamson. Benjamin Jacob Wilson. Savannah Lynn Wolf. Shane Tyler Worley. Jonathan Sean Woolenweber. Maya Marie Weichert. Kyle Bradley Yeomans. Adam William Yesso. Caden Michael Yordi Durham. Brian Christopher Anderson, Jr. Sophia Lucy Yurovsky. Catherine Alexa Zervos. Bowden James Zierden. Andrew Kenneth Seachek. Aiden Christopher Hernandez. Ava Day Pulliam. Harry Edward Nelson III. Namaya Najee Goss. Brandon Kyle Borchers. Julian James Drennan.
Hi, my name is Sydney Murtis, and I'm the first Vice President of the Student Council Board and the Senior Class Secretary.
I'm Chloe Rayburn, and I'm the Student Council Treasurer.
My name is Ansley Terrace, and I am the Student Council Board Third Vice President and a representative for the class of 2025. We would like to thank Loveland High School teachers, staff, and students for making the past 4 years unforgettable.
Graduates, please rise and prepare to turn your tassel.
On behalf of the class of 2025, we accept these diplomas.
Congratulations, Loveland High School class of 2025!